The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. 3 Mavericks who might run for president. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo because Barack Obama came out of nowhere and is now president of the United States. Other people who may not have considered running a few years ago are now in the game. Let's look at 3 of them tonight. Donald Trump, maverick businessman, is perhaps the most well-known financial personality in the world. Mr. Trump says he may run against Barack Obama and yesterday went after the president.
I want him to show his birth certificate. There's something on that birth certificate that he doesn't like.
Oh, my God.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Whoopi, I'm telling you.
Whoopi,
I love you. I'm telling you.
I love you, too. I think that's the biggest pile of dog mess I've heard in ages.
The question is, why not show it, right? There's something on his birth certificate he doesn't want to show.
It's not because he's black.
Let him show. Has nothing to do with that. By the way,
I've never heard any white president asked to be shown the birth certificate.
I think Martin Van Buren might have been it. Now, 2 things you should know about Donald Trump. Number 1, he doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. And number 2, his central theme that America is a diminishing nation going downhill is shared by millions of Americans. If Trump enters into the race, politics as usual vanishes. And then there's Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann, who is planning to be a factor in 212.
I'm in for 2012 in that I want to be a part of the conversation of making sure that President Obama only serves 1 term, not 2, because I want to make sure that we get someone who's going to be making the country work again. That's what I'm in for, to work is that, but I haven't made a decision yet to announce, obviously, if I'm a candidate or not, but I'm in.
Well, just today, Mrs. Bachmann says she's likely to set up a presidential exploratory committee. Now, the Congresswoman is the closest thing to a Tea Party candidate, but her appeal beyond committed conservatives is unknown. Also unknown, her problem-solving ability in complicated situations like the economy and the war on terror. And finally, the maverick Sarah Palin. No question, the governor has the credentials to run for president because she ran for vice president and governed a state. But Mrs. Palin has remained an outsider, the establishment Republican Party not embracing her, primarily because she has very high negatives among independents. The governor, of course, could turn that around, but she is a feisty, controversial personality, and Barack Obama does want to run against Sarah Palin. Of course, you could say be careful what you wish for, but there's a reason the Democrats would like her to head the Republican ticket. So there you have the 3 Mavericks, the 3 wild cards in the presidential race of 212. If any or all get in, I will personally send them flowers, because it'll be great for the factor.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.